Before I start this video on the best savings rate in the UK right now, don't forget, if you find it useful in any way, please hit that like button because it really helps us, and also subscribe to our channel. Now, this video, I will look at the best savings rates that are out there, but it does also link to an article in the comments and on screen that is constantly updated with all the best savings rates. That article is on the Money to the Masses website, of course, and the savings rates at the moment are quite exciting and in a constant state of flux. So all the rates in this article are correct as of the 6th of December 2022, and they are subject to change. So make sure you bookmark that article that I've linked to in the notes of this video, because you'll get those latest rates. But we also share things that you should consider before opening a new savings account, such as whether you pay tax on savings and if you are going to need access to the money. So all the accounts that I'm going to mention can be opened online, except for the Skipton's Junior Cash ISA, which I'll come on to, and the Moneybox LISA, and the variable rate cash ISA with Mansfield Building Society as well. Now, the best regular savings account out there right now is the First Direct regular savings account. Now, this hit the headlines because it offers a rate of 7%. Now, the First Direct regular saver is open to First Direct current account holders. If you don't already hold a First Direct current account, don't worry, because you can take advantage of the offer that they've got, where if you use the current account switching service, you switch your current account across to First Direct, they'll give you £175, and then you can access this new regular savings account from First Direct. Now, there is a minimum opening balance of £25 with the account, and you have to pay in between £25 and £300 a month to benefit from that 7% interest rate. However, any unused allowance can be carried over each month up to that £300, and interest is calculated daily and paid when the account matures after 12 months. If you do want that 7% interest rate, then you can't access the money in the First Direct regular saver. And if you do need to access it earlier, then you can, but you will need to close the account. You will still be paid interest, but only equivalent to the savings account rate, which is currently 0.65% on their other savings accounts. Now, after the account matures, assuming that you've stuck to the T's and C's, after 12 months, then the regular saver changes to a standard savings account and the rate will change accordingly. Now, one thing to bear in mind with any First Direct account, they share the same banking license as HSBC. So if you have large amounts of savings, over £85,000, if you're an individual, for example, then if you have that with HSBC and First Direct, then technically the money won't be covered under the Financial Services Compensation Scheme if the total is above the £85,000 limit. Moving on to the best high interest current account. Now, that's the Nationwide Building Society Flex Direct account. You can earn 5% interest on your current account balance up to £1,500 with this Nationwide Flex Direct account. And to qualify for the rate, you need to pay in a minimum of £1,000 a month. Otherwise, it reverts to 0.25% interest. After the first 12 months, the interest rate reverts to 0.25%. Best children's savings account is the Halifax Kids Monthly Saver. It always seems to be. It earns 5% interest on your children's savings for 12 months from the day you open the account, and you need to pay in a minimum of £10 to open that account, and you can save as much as £100 a month by standing order, and it must reach your account by the 25th of the month. There is no minimum age to open the account, which is obviously good news, but there is an age limit of 15 years old. You cannot make withdrawals within the first 12 months unless you are closing the account. And after 12 months, it transfers to the Kids Saver, where the rate reverts to 2% up to £5,000 and 0.55% over £5,000. Now, bear in mind, Halifax has a shared banking licence with Bank of Scotland PLC. So the same message as I said earlier about that Financial Services Compensation Scheme. So just make sure you check. Moving on to the best cash LISA, so that's the lifetime ISA, then it's Moneybox. You can earn 3% interest on your Moneybox Cash Lifetime ISA. The account can be opened with a minimum balance of £1. Now, Don't forget there is a 25% government bonus that's applied to a lifetime ISA. That is paid monthly and interest is paid annually. Don't forget that there is a 25% withdrawal charge if you want to access the money in the lifetime ISA if it's not to buy your first home or for retirement. Now, that's not a money box rule. That is a rule of a lifetime ISA. And the rate, just to say this is specific to Moneybox, that rate of 3% includes a 0.25% introductory bonus, which is applied for the first 12 months. The best fixed rate cash ISA is UBL, so that's the 1 year fixed rate ISA, a 3.81% interest rate with a minimum opening balance of £2,000. And the good news is it does accept ISA transfers in, so that's cash ISAs, but it doesn't accept stocks and shares transfers in. The best variable rate cash ISA is the Mansfield Building Society account. So that's a 180-day notice cash ISA, pays a 3% interest rate with a minimum opening balance of £1. And it does accept cash ISA transfers in, but it doesn't accept the stocks and shares transfers in. Moving on to the best fixed rate bonds. Now, Smart Save is the pick here. The 1 year fixed rate saver is the top interest rate you're going to find on a 1 year bond. Gives 4.32% with a minimum opening balance of £10,000. If you're looking for an easy access account, then the Coventry Building Society with the limited access saver pays 2.85% and it has a minimum opening balance of £1. Then if you want a notice account, so that's one where you have to give notice to take your money out, the Oak North Bank account, which is a 120-day notice account, pays 3.2%, but as the name suggests, you have to give 120 days notice to get your money out. There's a minimum opening balance of £1. If you're looking for a junior cash ISA, then look no further than the Skipton Junior Cash ISA Issue 5. It pays a 3.75% interest rate and has a minimum opening balance of £1. As I mentioned at the start, if you found any of that useful, please hit that like button. We'll put a link in the notes of this video where you can find the regularly updated tables of all of the best savings rates in the UK right now.